let's get to Static and Verona, and the song is called Heavy Hands. Dig this.
Burst apart, never be another time like this. Not worried about what's resting on tomorrow's lips. Nightly swinging from the rafters, living forever, ever after. It's hard enough, not leaving well enough alone. It's hard enough, heavy hands dragging through an empty room. Another chance to fill a void is coming soon. Frequently swinging for the fences. Finally see the queen has left the fences. It's hard enough, not leaving well enough alone. It's hard swinging from the rafters, living forever after. Finally see the queen has left the fences. Hard nightly swinging from the rafters, living forever after. Finally see the queen has left the fences. Hard nightly swinging from the rafters, living forever after. Finally see the queen has left the fences. Hard nightly swinging from the rafters, living forever after. Finally see the queen has left the fences.
Static in Verona with Heavy Hands. Now, this is probably one of my favorite tunes by them, by Rob. I mean, I can't say enough about his music, but this is probably like my favorite tune on Odd Anthem. Love it.
Yeah, it's definitely a hell of a catchy tune. Really nicely arranged. There's a lot going on, but it's nicely done. Everything, it's not like cluttery or anything like that. Like, with some of these kind of songs, there's like a lot going on, and you can't really like tune into everything that it is, right? But this one was done very well. I really liked it.
Yeah, this is my absolute favorite song of his. I love it. Everything about it. Every time I listen to it, I hear something new. I noticed this time on the end, on the ending tag, he's got almost like a round going with the vocals. They're all chasing their tail, and he is just a genius.
Yeah, truly. I mean, tonight's show wouldn't be the same without Rob. He has to be there. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah, he was so important to us this year, and yeah, this is one of my favorite songs. But as I always say, my favorite song is always the one that's playing at the time because I just love all of his stuff.
Right, absolutely. So next up is a band called the Mojo Slide, and the song's called Smiling. Dig this.
I always lie to keep things simple. Some say I'm the happiest man around, 'cause I'm free from all of life's irritations. There can trickle weary soul and a feeling down. I'm smiling like a great big ray of sunshine. Above people walking by just look so mean. you're no fun. No, I'm not the only one who's smiling. Smiling. When all is said and all is done, no, I'm not the only one who's smiling. Smiling. If you're not saying you're no fun, no, I'm not the only one who's smiling. Smiling. When all is said and all is done, I know I'm not the only one who's smiling. You're smiling. If you're not saying you're no fun, I know I'm not the only one who's smiling.
The Mojo Slide, Smiling. You know what? This is a good tune, and I'm glad you guys picked this one because I'd forgotten how good this tune was when I heard it over again. Just got the good pace to it, good vocals, and like Richie mentioned, it's got the he's going to mention it's got a southern style to it. Go ahead, Richie.
Yeah, like I mentioned Brian earlier, yeah, this definitely got that southern rock feel to it, and I like the slide in it as well. Kind of wish that they he elaborate a little more with the slide, but keeping things simplistic like that too is really nice, and a great song.
Yeah, I love that tune. I could hear that on the Rolling Stones' Beggar's Banquet album. It just really appeals to me.
It did to me too, and I think that's why we chose this one. It just, I love the gritty vocals, and his voice is just as flexible as the slide. I mean, they complement each other beautifully.
Absolutely. And speaking of your guys' picks, the next one you guys picked here, we're gonna get to. I mean, it's one of our favorites. I mean, all of us. This is Rainbird with Voodoo Dolly. Dig this.
Does anybody see my little voodoo dolly walking in the street? She's 5'2" with eyes of azure blue. She's got no shoes upon her feet. She likes to go out wandering in a jet black wedding gown.
Right on. That was Rainbird with Voodoo Dolly, and with the exception of the last few seconds of that song, I'm sure I mentioned this before, but it was just a cool mix of like the 50s and the 60s, and just like, I picked up stuff like timing wise and some vocally wise, almost kind of like a Buddy Holly song, and then kind of like I was mentioning the Richie the tambourine, so I mentioned the birds, and like it just like a really cool tune.
Yeah, the guitar definitely gives it that vibe, especially when it lets it ring out that one chord and then hits the harmonic after on the next part, and like just lets everything ring out. And yeah, and that steady tambourine with the drums too. Definitely, that's like a 60s cue right there for me, and a great song. I really liked it.
Yeah, I agree. It's a really good tune. Very much mid-60s British invasion. I immediately think of Ray Davies. Sounds like something he'd write.
Yeah.
Right
Any
on.
notes, Dad? Are we about out of time?
Just about. You get the last word here, Catherine.
Okay. Loved it.
Now who's the person? Now who's the person? A few words. Right on. So we're gonna take a quick break here, and we'll be back with part 2 of A Year in Rewind. Till then, stay tuned. We'll be right back. Bones out.